Something strange and beautiful happened in our community these last few years, and it's a story about a building. In another way, it's not about a building at all. The story of literary arts is now 40 years old, but this particular story goes back a decade when the organization needed to grow quickly to meet the needs of our community. Many of you here are central characters in this story. So this particular story begins as early as 2015, with much of the early work beginning in earnest in 2018 and 2019. But then, in 2020, a plague arrived. Fires burned our communities, and our yearning for justice became unbearable. In the blink of an eye, our streets, offices, schools, places of worship, and concert halls, once filled with music, theater, and ideas, were suddenly empty. Shipwrecked in our homes, we longed for each other. With careful intention, through Zoom boxes on screens, we remade ourselves for our community. Our staff and board learned to teach and connect in new ways, and we set up an emergency fund to help writers stay in their homes. In mid-2020, a friend and board member, Susan Hammer, insisted on a meeting. She bluntly told me that she was dying of cancer and that we needed to talk in her backyard. Together, we revisited old plans and came up with a few new ones. And that summer, we lost Susan. She left Literary Arts a surprise $3 million gift, reigniting a dream we had long set aside. Susan's bequest gave us permission to dream again, to think about a future, lifting us out of the grind and sadness of the present. We began to tour buildings and imagine what might be possible. We found a building at 716 Southeast Grand Avenue, a beautiful century-old building with a rich history. And also, it was an empty box, ready to hold new ideas, stories, hopes, and dreams. We spent months inviting you all to shape a new home for literary arts, what it could be, what it should feel like, and what it could do. Hundreds of people gave their voice to shape our work. 3 people stepped forward early in the process to help. Amy Donahue from Bora Architects and Interiors agreed to design the building pro bono. Jill Sherman from Elin & Company came on board as a developer, also incredibly, totally pro bono. And then Ginny Cooper, one of Portland's celebrity librarians and one of our longest-running board members, made a surprise gift of $1 million, inspired by Susan. Generosity is contagious, and our community showed up. First, one at a time, and then more and more joined the campaign for literary arts. Our community began to emerge from the pandemic and discovered again what it meant to connect in person. Poetry slams filled with students, the concert hall came to life again, and our classes resumed in person in record numbers. Rooms filled, and our building opened. Now, under soaring beams of steel, we welcome you all, readers and writers of all ages, in the bookstore, in the cafe, and in classrooms, and at our events. It's a building dedicated to telling our stories and discovering the stories of others. It's as if the steel beams are here bracing the organization for what is to come. In these last years, we lost 100,000 Oregonians, loved ones, including many who are part of the literary arts community. Susan Hammer is gone, and our lives from the pre-pandemic era are now gone too. Our city and state have changed, and what we lost isn't coming back. It feels essential to say this in order so that we can move forward. We cannot live up to these losses or make them mean any more than they already do. But our work unfolded in these circumstances. We have been shaped by them. They have strengthened us for what lies ahead. Something of Susan Hammer's life now lives in our building, as does the time and energy you poured into it, giving us a vitality, meaning, and resilience that will be of use to us as we face our next chapter.